Capricorn. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. And your cards have their own mind today. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn Love Tarot reading. Capricorn Love reading. This is already sliding out. We weren't quite ready. The Knight of Swords. Who's coming in here to talk, Capricorn? Libra and Mercury energy. Okay, let's get through this intro. Okay, Capricorn's person. Welcome to another Capricorn Love Tarot reading. Capricorn Love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn Love Messages reading. Capricorn, I'm channeling for you in July 2023, and of course you can be here in real time. You could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless, and you're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. I'm very happy you found your way here. Let's see what's going on in your reading, Capricorn. Before we get into it, it's the Ten of Wands in reverse. Wow. So it's a new cycle beginning here. Yeah, this is things lightening up in this connection. This is matters of the heart. It's the energy of love. Okay, you know, this is just how it's going today. Yeah, is there anything else here? No. Okay, Capricorn. What am I trying to say here? You could be here in real time. You could also be here many months or many years later. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, I want to mention that in the description, you'll find all the decks that are coming in today. Also, thetarotcloset.com. And of course, all playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings, and I think it's titled Love Tarot / Love Messages from your person. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, you can reach that down below. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and in-depth twin flame readings and a lot of other things down there. So feel free to check everything out if you are inspired to do so. Please remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. Before we begin, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired, and subscribing to the channel. These are things that really help me so much. I can't tell you. They help my channel to continue growing so I can continue to bring you readings. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let's see what else is going on, because clearly things are lightening up, yet we also have the Knight of Swords kind of storming in here. It's Libra and Mercury energy, and it's a really fast energy, and your person has a lot to say. It's also connected to Libra, which is connected to the truth. Solution, the truth. Let's see. Just do a little bit of more moving of the energy. That's what I'm hearing. I didn't even get a chance to say, thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. You have already started to show us the cards. Okay, so this has been a stuck connection. You know, it hasn't been in your favor. It's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't love this, but it's also saying that it's been stuck and it's out of your control. We see here, right, going down the line, it's the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is hope returning. This is possibly somebody returning, at the very least, whether it's in person or a message, because the thing is, Mercury is connected to reading and writing. So it can be that it's a message coming through. Things are just maybe even coming in a lighter way, but things are just lightening up. This is the Five of Cups. So we know that there's loss here. This is very clearly a no contact and or in separation reading. Can also be for some of you that it's somebody you're just not communicating well with, and maybe you're near them. Maybe you're even living with them. That's not going to be for everybody. But we can see in the Five of Cups, Mars and Scorpio energy, that when this disconnected or when communication stopped, because it's stuck, it's still stuck, I feel now. I don't think it's when. I think it's when until now. There's a feeling that you have that they don't love you, just feeling really abandoned. They do have regret for this. And we're seeing that here in the Five of Cups. By the way, that's connecting us to the 5th chakra, and that's the throat chakra. And my throat chakra's going bonkers. And it's also connecting us to the truth. And this is coming in hoping for forgiveness. Look at what's in your person's energy. I want to say this is where it's the strongest. So your person, your specific person, these are yours, by the way. Somebody maybe even that's popping into your mind. In any case, their energy is the strongest here, and it's the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And the Ace of Wands, the crow, is looking here at everybody, and also opposite ends here with the Knight of Swords. It's sort of like, here's the thing, it's this just maybe even out of nowhere inspiration, just feeling this urge to connect with you, because we see things are lightening up. So what has lightened up in their life? And have they taken a wand out of this 10 of Wands as it's lightning and taking this wand here, putting us into the 9 of Wands in reverse, which is, well, yeah, it's a ending either the no contact and or in separation. What is that for you? It's a vulnerable feeling. And we also see that here in the 5 of Cups. And it's also like the Ace of Wands is, I'm kind of getting this feeling that the Ace of Wands is staring here down at the Knight of Swords and wanting to say, make sure, come and get my wand, or just sending that energy to go in with love, because this can maybe be a little conflicting. But I got to tell you what else it is. This is stuck connection. How long has it been stuck for? For some of you, it's been stuck for a while. We can see that. It's an emotional energy here. It's humility too, but they're kind of mixed up a little. And they're also scared of these emotions. You can see their eyes are closed. They're going fast in to talk. And that's also that energy of just kind of coming out of nowhere. So maybe a little bit of fear here, because they know that, I don't know, but it's coming in that they've wronged you. They have a lot of regret, and they feel bad because you're not unloved. Okay? And you're not unloved anyway, just so you know that. So there is this feeling like closing their eyes. I just have to go. Look, being spirit-led here. Go, go. It's sort of like cheering them on. They're going through something here too, some energy, some stormy weather. You can see the clouds there. It's like they're just trying to break through that. Is it indecision? What's going on? But it's been stuck here. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning. It's the cycles of life. It's always going to be spinning. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are here, and they are creatures of habit. They don't really like change. They're fixed signs. So something here, while in the way of their emotions too, possibly in their life and their energy, that they have been and still are afraid to change. You are meant to meet this person. It's clear. Destined to meet this person, I should say. Yeah, a deep soulmate connection. Someone you feel like you have known forever. Some of you may have 6 of Cups energy, Sun in Scorpio. It's childhood, nostalgia. But it can also be, well, for some of you, that's bringing in twin flame energy, past life energy. That's not for everybody. But it's also just this feeling of that you've known them forever. So it may not even be that it's chronological, chronological years, I want to say. And I feel like time hasn't always been kind to this connection. And yeah, it's out of control. Is it out of their control? Is it out of your control? I do feel it's out of your control. Is it the both of you? Is it a timing issue? Is it what's going on? Wow. Okay. So here they come, and that's this Page of Cups energy. So they have something emotional to say here, And this is really clear. It's what we already know. It's the Two of Cups in reverse, Venus and Cancer energy. And this is the separation. The no contact, no communication. For some of you, this is breakup energy. It can't even be divorce. Twin flame energy. For those of you on a twin flame journey, I know it's not for everybody. Yeah, and healing is really necessary. There's a choice that they made here. Look at the choice that they made. You see it. It's the Two of Cups in reverse. Their energies have not been balanced out. So they made a choice, I feel, out of haste or just kind of a ghosting energy, of course. You know, it just really just comes through here. And I say, of course, but it can also be that it was a slow withdrawal and then it was just sort of gone energy. But it's a decision that they made that they very clearly regret. And that's the decision in the Five of Cups. The biggest thing coming through is that they abandoned you and left you feeling like they didn't love you. Triggering, well, yeah, some abandonment issues, which starts to get heavy, I know. The Page of Cups energy is not really sure how to come in here. You know, their eyes are closed. They're just trying, you know, there's just this energy. It's sort of like, I'm just going to do it. You know, if you pick up a phone, but I guess I was about to say and dial a number, giving away my age here, rotary dials. But that feeling where you're just like, I'm just going to do it, you know, and eyes closed. And it really is this feeling of timing here for sure. And the Page energy can be chronologically younger in years, okay? But it's not necessarily the case. It's also just an energy of, it's like, for me, it's like apprentice energy. You know, it's a message, a messenger, I want to say, an offer, but it's a little bit like not really sure. But you can see here, it's emotional, and it's right here connecting with the Five of Cups in reverse, which is Mars and Scorpio energy. Scorpios, yeah, they can hang on to things here. So I feel like you're really holding on to this hurt, and they're holding on to the fact that they hurt you and holding on to each other. Your energies are still exchanging here, but this is very clearly in need of some healing. And I feel that a lot of the healing that needs to come through here is to your heart, to, yeah, how that made you feel. And is that coming in? Well, we see something coming in here in the way of communication that might change everything. These are yours. It's really clear. Okay, so there's the King of Pentacles energy. Yeah. So they might still be trying to work some things out. This is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's coming in reverse. They're kind of, this is the thing, they've been focused on something in their life, I feel, for probably a while, but they also weren't giving this connection, the focus, the attention that it deserved, required. How do we want to put that? The Eight of Pentacles is the Sun in Virgo, and we're going to talk about this in a minute, but that's putting the Sun in reverse. So that is an energy of, yeah, it's delayed gratification. So there's a wait. There's a temporary wait, but it's depressing waiting. I feel like it's depressing for everyone. There's pretty strong Emperor energy of somebody who's just been in their ego, but also really busy, I feel. You can see that also in the King of Pentacles. It's kind of sometimes gives me, you know, the King energy can give the Emperor vibes. The King of Pentacles here is adorned with this floral laurel wreath, which is reunion energy. You know, there's abundance abound. You see the star coming in, that's bringing in the star card. Hope for a renewal, looking right over here in the direction. You know, it's back there. It's sort of like on the back burner. This connection, how they feel, it's never gone. And there's energy of being paranoid sometimes, checking in to see, are you still around? And then going back and doing whatever it is they're doing. And the King of Pentacles, you know, they know what they're doing here. But that star card is kind of in the background. Hope, you know, having faith still that something is going to work out for you, for them. When the Eight of Pentacles, that's an action number. You know, it's accomplishing something, it's mastering something, and it's always an 8. Not giving you the finger. And, well, yeah, that's continuous cycle. That's also the infinity symbol. So this is an action regardless if it's in the upright or not. Because you still see them, they might just be working on something else and not focused here, but I feel like the focus is coming back in with you. And of course, that brings in twin flame energy. It's not for everybody, but that's also, you know, it's infinity. It's somebody that you really love, your person. Maybe you feel like you've known forever. Maybe you have. Maybe you always felt you would end up together. Maybe you were together and you're not now. Whatever the case may be, it's obviously connected to, well, there's a strong imbalance. There was an imbalance, I feel, in the connection as well. And just time has passed. This is page energy that is kind of almost graduating, sort of, seeing things a little differently. And look what they're doing here while they were working on whatever it is they're working on in their life. They're still looking at you, you know, and this is spinning for me. And even here, we have the Six of Pentacles above. You know, they're separate. And that does bring in the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And that's a little bit of selfish energy, struggling, knowing that they can't give you what they want, and also knowing when they didn't, when they should have. And that's the regret here. Now we see it in the reverse. And this is hoping that you'll forgive them for that. This at one time was in the upright, and that's a very giving energy. But they were still kind of working on something else, and that brings in the Two Pentacles. It's the 6, and then it brings in the 2. So for some of you, that's a spinning 2 of Pentacles. That's your energy, Capricorn. Capricorn and Saturn energy. Choices between what? You know, commitments. Could be love, but it could also be money and work. Their ideas, their level of commitment, how available they are, what they want. It's, you know, it's choices. And trying to balance things out here. My throat chakra is going kind of nuts. Very nuts. The Page of Cups is catty corner with the Ace of Wands. And we know that the Ace of Wands is just really thinking about this. You know, I really want to come to Capricorn. You know, I feel so bad. They're seeing it here. Really, very much seeing it. They're a little stuck. You see, their focus is coming back here, but it's still not entirely here. And I don't think it has been. And they're wanting to come in here just, yeah, eyes closed, taking a chance to what? Say what? I feel apologetic energy for sure. There is a humility coming through here. And the obstacles I feel like that they're moving through here on this horse, which is powerful action. It's emotional here too. This particular horse is some of their own obstacles, you know, and that's sort of like if I don't look. Because it's also having them face things, this decision here that they made, or decisions that put everybody here in the Ten of Wands in the upright. You know, just really stressful and exhausting and hurtful to the heart. That's a lot of wands. That's the energy of love. Look how emotional it is. And hello, if you're in New York here. You know, because even when you were here, this romantic love, exchanging energies, there was something here that wasn't quite right, or, you know, things were heavy, I want to say. And you can see it lightening up in this separation. And they're wanting to come here, kind of closing their eyes. Can they? Because the Wheel of Fortune, it's in reverse, but, you know, like I said, it's really spinning for me today. It's stuck and it's out of control, but we still need to go dig deeper. We're going to bring in another deck as well. Is this out of control for your person? Out of control for you? Oh yeah, that's clear. Actually, this is going here. Is it divine timing? That too. The Six of Wands just made its way in, and it's exactly the message that we were just sending through, which is pushing their way through their own obstacles here and the challenges. This is a celebration of that, and wanting to, they want to push through their ego. It's like their higher self here, okay? This is their higher self, actually, and this is their ego. They're egging themselves on to come here, Don't forget the want. Don't forget the love too. You know, this conflicting energy, it's kind of can be a little harsh. It's transactional. And this is a person who is kind of transactional. Might be including money that coming in. How strange. That's never happened. And I am getting Emperor energy, Mars and Aries energy. You know, somebody who likes things a particular way. Could be an older man, but you know, that is just not going to be for everyone. So that just comes through. If it's for you, it's for you. In any case, this is the victory wreath, and it's right in front of the sun, the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. A new beginning is this beginning that they're coming, just opening up communication again, wanting just to also relieve some guilt, which I don't love, but, you know, if it's sincere, guilt and shame, I don't like those. You know, nobody does. It's kind of wasted. And emotions, I want to say. It's, you know, it just makes everybody feel bad. But I do feel that here. And are they doing it for their own benefit or for yours, for both of you? It's maybe a little bit of both, because their higher self is talking to their ego and saying, you know, just go. Just, you know, don't forget, because things are lightening up. You know, the Ace of Wands has access to all these wands, taking that wand out. Here, tied up with the red thread of fate. Look at that. And leaving it with the Nine of Wands, a much more vulnerable energy, and saying, yeah, settle down, come with your heart. This can also quite literally be a message coming in. But really wanting to get that point across, I feel to you, it just is difficult because there are challenges and obstacles in the Five of Wands, and this is overcoming them. So that's them coming here. And, well, yeah. Coming out of this Ten of Wands, everybody, this is both of you here. Things are lightening up here. There's still something quite out of control. There's the message. This is just not surprising at all. It's the Eight of Wands in the upright, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. Capricorn, Sagittarius is the fastest energy, and Mercury is the planet of the mind, planet of communication. Oftentimes it's connected to reading and writing, so it can be that this moving forward with their higher self, past their ego. I might see the Death card here today. Got to break the news. But don't worry, it's not a bad thing. But moving past those obstacles within themselves, I feel, to send this message. And it can, yeah, I mean, it's archaic to say writing, because reading and writing is often connected to Mercury. Some of you may be it, in particular if there's not a separation, if there's just harsh communication or no communication. That won't be for everyone, but handwritten, you know. Nowadays, I would say SMS, email, social media, that sort of thing. And they're really just trying to right a wrong, I feel, Capricorn. Is there something more coming in? Let's see. But this is righting a wrong for me. It's for themselves, but it's also for you. So there is a little bit of ego in it. We know that. A little bit of selfish energy in it. But it's for you too. They feel really bad because you're not unloved. In fact, I feel like there's a lot of love here. And it's a kind of love that's just, even when things are just far away, you know, worlds away from each other, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, right? There's just this knowing. It's just a knowing, and it's a peaceful feeling. Thinking of you brings me peace, I'm hearing. It's a message that might be coming through. And there's the sunflowers connected to the source, of course. They need the sun. It's an outcome, or it's at the very least wanting to get something across to you, and these poppies making peace here for everybody. So they're trying to get the strength literally to come. Look at this. It's the Strength card in the upright. Leo energy, the source. Looking right at that 8. This is the 8th card, as you know. The star in the star card, the 8th star, is a loner to the Strength card, saying, hey, you know, get this clarity, have hope, have faith, which we see here also that they've been doing. And go forward here and say what you know you need to say. There's a little block, you see it. You know, we already know that. You see the victory wreath in reverse. It's the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. The Moon energy, and that's putting the Moon in reverse. And that's the truth coming. That's clarity. They have the clarity. It's just a matter of coming and saying it and getting over their ego. What is it? You know? What happened, how they feel, an apology, because they do feel bad. I just feel like they want to send you that message. The reunion energy here, so that can be coming through digitally. It can be more. Let's see. We see that they're having trouble moving. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Sun and the Emperor, both in reverse. We're going to take them. And this is also just screaming to be, oh, that never ceases to amaze me, Capricorn. Your energy, it always comes in. It's the Devil card. Yeah, there's a lot of major arcanas here. And everything is what we really already know. Yeah, and this is the thing, you know, the energy here, it's Capricorn and Saturn energy. It's really connected to the Lover's card. And whatever they did, and obviously it affected you. You're tethered. There's a tethered feeling. And I don't mean it in a negative way or a way that's toxic. I mean just somebody that you just know you may physically be apart. It can even be years for some of you. Interesting. But that Devil card energy, of course, is also connecting with the Five of Cups here. You know, and that's the regret for making you feel like they didn't love you. What kind of space were they in, headspace? You know, what was going on in their life? It's the Devil card. You know, they might have had some things, for some of you, addictions going on. It's not going to be for everyone, though. I do feel like it's somebody is kind of working in money. That came through quite early. It's not for everyone, and it doesn't always come through. So it's pretty solid for a lot of you, because it's just a message I don't hear very often. They're trying to get the courage to come and talk here. And of course, again, that's the infinity symbol. It also connects us to Libra, the truth, finding a solution, just trying to say what they want to say to you. It's really clear. And they know. I mean, of course, the source is connecting to, look, it's trying to get this message, I feel. Yeah, is there digital stuff going on too? Is it getting lost? Maybe. Yeah, this is just trying to get this message out. And again, this is also, of course, the infinity symbol. And that's just this feeling of not just twin flame energy. It's that feeling of, you know, I'll always love you. You know, you'll always have this space. Whatever is going on in your lives, whatever connection it is currently. Where did this go? It was here. Yeah, look, we see it's not moving to here. It's connecting with the Two of Cups, and it's connecting with this Six of Wands too. So there is a little bit of that maybe Knight of Wands energy of impulsive, just kind of hot and cold, just a little bit afraid. There's a lot they want to say to you. There's a lot that they want to say to you. Okay, we're going to bring some more in. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho, before I do. That's right. I just was reminded. Don't forget the Emperor and the Sun in reverse, what we saw. I tell you. No. Okay. It's this. I don't know. It's what it is. Sometimes the overall energy never comes. Sometimes it comes in the way of a love message. Song message, tarot, whatever. Before we put it down, we saw both the Sun in reverse and the Emperor coming, and this is an overabundance of divine masculine energy. The ego is definitely here, some immaturity, hiding how they feel. Yeah, it's all here. It's the Emperor, you know, and they have an Ankh. It's overabundance of divine masculine energy, and we know that some choices were made here that they regret, and most of all, they feel like they maybe couldn't have controlled it, or it was something they had to do, but they feel bad for hurting you. And the Sun in reverse is telling us again what we know. It's a temporary wait. It's delayed gratification. I mean, how long is that delay, you know? Yeah. Okay. Leo, of course. Energy, the source. And I'm being told to look down here. It's the Hangman. It's just major arcanas all over the place today for you, Capricorn. This is Pisces energy. And, well, yeah, it is divine timing. So that's clear. They're trying to work things out. It's a real strong period of uncertainty. Kind of an only time will tell energy. Not moving, indecisive, some power struggles, yes, also within themselves, their higher self, their ego, big time. They're trying to work some things out in order to bring this. I feel like it's an apology, but feels like a declaration too of love, but it may not go anywhere, I'm hearing. Let's see. But this is working it out. I mean, the blood is just rushing to their head. I mean, it's crown chakra all the way here, trying to find a solution. Of course, getting another perspective. Okay, this didn't surprise me. We're going to keep it, and we're going to bring in another deck, Capricorn. Why am I'm hearing that I need to look here. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So this is the courage that they're trying to get here. And by the way, you're also, yeah, your chemistry is really high with this person. I want to tell you, you might sometimes overwhelm each other. And there's that King of Wands, almost really similar cards in many ways. Of course, a lot of them are. There's the Wand. They're saying, hey, go there. Get this courage. Go say what you need to say here. Close your eyes if you have to. This rose, this offer, love, it's urgent. It feels urgent. Is it an apology only? Maybe. Is it a declaration just to say, I love you and I'm sorry? That's what I'm hearing. Look, there it is again. It's everywhere here in your reading today. The action, the accomplishment, also bringing in a lot of Gaia energy. The infinity symbol, we know all of that. We know everything. Yeah, I do feel like this is coming through. It's pretty clear that this is a message. It might be having trouble moving, but this is also the connection not moving, excuse me. And this is also them trying to get the courage. We know they came together. The King of Wands is a very courageous and bold energy. Really in alignment with the Emperor here today. This is some intense energy. It's a lot of divine masculine energy here, and that's not in a negative connotation at all. It's just sort of where they've been operating from. It's been an overabundance, and it's still not really balanced, but they have these moments. That's the Ace of Wands, where they just feel like, I need to find my person. I need to connect. I need to send a message. It's the sister deck today. It's in German. As you know, I'm in Austria. A lot of you, if you're regular viewers, you know this, but if you're not, don't worry, because there's not a lot of words, German words, and I'll teach you, and you'll just know. And there'll probably be some clarification, some validations, excuse me, here coming through, some spinners we already know of. We'll go through it together. Let's see if there's any, validations, new insight, maybe some things that just make no sense at all. Just was told to look underneath the deck. It's the Three of Swords in reverse. Capricorn, it's the apologetic energy. So that's really what we know. They really feel bad for hurting you because it's the Three of Swords. And we know this was in the upright. Saturn and Libra energy. And Saturn is your ruling planet. We know it's planet of restriction, can slow some things down, muck up a few things. That Three of Swords is the heartbreak and the sadness around it. Look, watching them leave. Those swords in the heart. And it's in reverse here. This is wanting to apologize and heal for them and for you. There's a little selfish energy. But I really don't feel it in a negative way. The Hierophant in reverse is revealing. I don't know why, but I'm not going to keep it. It's divine masculine energy. It's more of the overabundance. It's a card of commitment. Sometimes it can be marriage too. It's a long-term energy showing us that this is disconnected, in need of repair. It's Taurus energy, and it's also kind of going against, you know, what everybody else is doing, expectations, conformity. So it can be that's why they left. It can also be that there's other connections. We already know that. It won't be for everyone, but it is here. And it can even be religious, cultural differences, or even somebody that's around them or in their ear. Okay, so I am keeping it because I don't know. I heard I need to keep it. And look what's here. This is not surprising. Yeah, they're coming in here. They're coming in here, wanting to get closer to you, their soulmate. This can sometimes mean really big life-changing decisions. It is the future, but it is telling us this is all about divine timing. It can be physical travel, but it's also the traveling of the messages here and traveling, doing away with the ego, at least even if it's just a moment in time. Give me one moment in time. It's the Whitney Houston song, isn't it? That moment of inspiration, you know? Yeah, so physical travel, but also travel on the journey together, moving toward you. Trouble, we know they're trying to get the strength, but also moving forward for themselves and getting past some obstacles here. This is somebody who might be in some karmic lessons too. This is Saturn energy. Yeah, and it's Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. They don't like change. They're creatures of habit. Something's going on here. You're both here. This is victory wreath, reunion wreath, whatever the case, it's evergreen leaves. They do not change color. This feeling is constant between you. This is, I feel like, later. Maybe something comes through. Well, a message, yeah, but maybe more. This can even be immigration, you know, involving another country. It's not going to be for everyone, but it is here. Okay. Yeah, and you know, sometimes it can't even be marriage. So we see here in the Hierophant the disconnect of that. So whether your person is in a connection or you are another connection, or this is in regard to you, it's not always going to be a legal connection here. So we can see this coming back together as well for some of you. The Hermit is in reverse. This is Mercury and Virgo energy, and it's where you go for clarity and personal truth, spiritual illumination. They're trying. This is just really stuck. I feel I'm stopping myself. I can't do that. I feel they love you, as I wanted to say, and nobody was stopping me but me. Spirit wanted that message to come through. And sometimes I think, no. Yeah. This is a lonely feeling, not talking to each other. And it's really stuck. And they're also afraid that they're repeating, look, the same, they're kind of doing, they're going to have to, it's going to turn out again the same way in the Three of Swords. I think everybody's afraid of that, but they're also afraid of that because there is something maybe they can't change. You're going to know that. Whether it's, I don't think it's just the ego, you know, that is here. And look what's revealing here. So it's the Four of Cups in the upright. It's the Moon in Cancer energy. And this is really wanting to open up in communication-wise. They want to open up to you. We see it here. There's an apathy coming through with you. Not really sure. You know, because look at these cups here. Are they empty? Are they full? Is that the glow from the sun here going down, coming up? What is it? It kind of looks like twilight. It looks like it might be raining. And that's bringing in the Three of Cups. It's Mercury and Cancer energy. Looking at this cup as they come in, it's like, oh, okay, but what about this? The lack of communication. Yeah, you're really hurt by this person. And for some of you, you were in the Ten of Pentacles. You were working toward the Ten of Pentacles, or it was just on the table for the future. And I gotta say, for others, there is an energy here that it might be that they're in the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that's you. It's kind of bringing in energy of them. It's not for everyone, I know that. But I tell you, look, here they are in it, looking over. It's again, it's like their higher self looking, their ego, excuse me. No, their higher self again instructing their ego. Exactly the same energy here as the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. What is that song? Looking here quite literally and saying you got to keep trying. You know, it's a spinner for me because it's almost like coming back another time. You know, and I feel that too. For the healing. It really is. It's their higher self. It's the reunion energy, even if it's in a message saying, you got to do this. And there's an apathy coming from you, I feel. There's hurt energy. We can see that. Okay. Yeah, and look, there is the Three of Cups. It is here, and it's in reverse. It's the lack of the communication. Maybe somebody here too, it has some active addictions. It will not be for everybody, or they're partaking in something. Here, I'm not going to go there. But we saw the Three of Cups here, and is it empty or is it full? Well, this is no communication or not communication that's not really working out. And so, yeah, I think they've been emptied here, just like we see. I think this is just a reflection from the sun that we know is in reverse, temporary weight, the sadness around it. It's highlighted it all. So they're coming in. It's almost like an illusion, and you're saying, yeah, you know, this is really hurtful. You know, some hopes dashed. For some of you, there's connections, to friends and family. Soul connection for you. It's not for everybody here, but this is Mercury and Cancer energy, and they're all empty. It's in reverse. They just got dumped out, I feel. The lack of, well, yeah, abundance, peace, nothing coming forward. So now they're coming in here, and you're holding on to them. You kind of got your feet there, and you're saying, yeah, well, what about these? What about that? Okay. I'm stopping here. That's how it's going. We're bringing in channeled love messages. What do you want to say to your Capricorn through love messages? Channeled love messages, Capricorn. Messages from their higher self. And their higher self is really here today. The Five of Pentacles just slid off, just had to make its way in. It's Mercury and Taurus energy. It's in reverse. This is hope returning. This is healing. This is coming in with, it's the fifth chakra connection with the truth, with communication. It's healing. They feel the loss too. Everybody does. And this is wanting to show itself. I never should have let you go. As I say that, it's really hard living without you. So this is how it's going. It's all my fault. We'll take it. I'm kidding. Messages from their higher self who today came through in the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. It's the world here. Yeah, look at that. Our souls are connected. It's almost like what they're saying here, what they're realizing too. You know, in this cup offering this message here, so that's a soul connection. Our meeting was no accident. You were meant to meet. We know that already. A fated connection. Yes, I think of you constantly. I feel like my chest will burst open. Okay, Capricorn's person. I need to slow this down. It's feeling kind of, you know. I'm going to look at this, and then we're going to channel some more and bring in some song messages. Some channeled song messages. It's hard to face the truth. Yeah, what is that? This was pushing itself off. I trust that the universe will bring us together. That's the World card here. And that is an energy of union. Whether it's really happening for some of you, I cannot tell you that. You know, it's just not going to be for everyone. And I'm not feeling it here other than communication opening up. But that's putting the faith there. And that's the star. That was the gift. The 8th star from the star card to the strength card there. Having faith. Okay. I am in you and you in me. Stop Capricorn's reverse. Last chance. That's it. That's all, folks. Is that Bugs Bunny? Looney Tunes. I am in you and you in me. It came back. Okay. What am I doing? wants to be near the Three of Cups. We met for a reason. It's fate, destiny. Controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. Yeah, that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. A lot of energy of being afraid to change. You know, we see that in the World card. Don't give up on us. This is the hope returning here in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We're going to bring in some channeled song messages, Capricorn. Messages from their higher self through song. Love messages from their higher self through channeled song messages. It can be a song of relevance is coming for you, or it's relevance, of course, for the connection. Sometimes there's songs that you don't like, you've never heard of. Maybe they're for you, maybe they're not. You'll know that. Maybe you're sending the song telepathically. Maybe that's what it is for you. And there's always a sentiment, and oftentimes there are names and, you know, song names or locations, things that come through that will trigger something for you, and I just won't even know. What do you want to say to Capricorn through channeled songs? I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days left we'll walk in fields of gold. Fields of gold sting. I don't want to be just a memory. Always remember us this way, Lady Gaga. It's the most. Take. I never meant to be the one to let you down. If anything, I thought I saw myself going first. I didn't know how to stick around. Hold my heart, Sarah Bareilles. I'm surviving without you. Surviving with a sad face, Kaz Hawkins. Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. We saw that here. Where did that go? Doesn't matter. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. I won't give up, Jason Mraz. Looking up at the divine. Having faith, trusting, Spirit has a plan, divine timing. So honey, now, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. Thinking out loud, quite literally today, Ed Sheeran. That's it. It's a lot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night we met. The night we met, Lord Huron. Don't want to give my heart away to another stranger. Or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. No, I'll never love again. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, I'll never love again. All I want is nothing more to hear you knocking at my door. All I want, Codaline. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. If I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Boy, I was guided to say that baby in a very different way. That's the Strength card energy. That's the chemistry between you. That's the chemistry between you. By the way, that can sometimes be that kind of a union too. If for some of you are even living together or near each other. Okay. Take heed. Be careful. That will not be for everyone, I know. But the way I said that was just, I was thinking, why am I saying it this way? Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Run, Snow Patrol. Capricorn, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired to do so, and of course subscribing to the Tarot Closet and having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming in real time, when I'm going live. These are things that really help so much more than I can tell you to keep the channel moving and healthy so that I can continue to bring you readings. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading, Capricorn. Until then, bye for now.